Hello there guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I've got a video on the new update for iOS devices. So this is from the iPhone 5s all the way to the 10. So this is iOS 11.1.1, and the major update for this one is actually for the keyboard one, where it would autocorrect the I letter to A and then a little symbol with a question mark underneath it, or on the side of it. So that's for people who've actually had that problem. I've not had that problem myself, but some people have. And the other issue that they've fixed as well is where you say "Hey Siri" and it just suddenly stops working. So that's also now fixed, but that has not happened to me as well either. So if there's people who've had that, they'll be now, or they should be happy now that they fixed this. And that is literally the major update that they've actually done, is just those two for iOS 11.1.1, and they will have a new one coming out, which is iOS 11.2, where they're going to do more stability and there'll be more better performance and battery as well. So I'll just show you guys. Right now it's on 11.1.1, and if I do a message, and for example I'm writing something like "hello I," so now you can see the I is now coming up, so it's fine, because people were saying that when they were typing the I, it would just automatically auto correct it to A. Well, this is what would happen actually. It would be that. There was that. So this is what would autocorrect to, but I've never had that come up to my one. So mine was actually okay for that, but other people were actually having the same, that problem. So they've fixed all that. So I've done a Geekbench score. So this is the result for iOS 11.1.1. So it's single score of 1,319 and multi-score of 2,250. So if I go back to the old one, which was on iOS 11.1, so you can see here it was actually 1303 and 2210. So the difference is it's not really much of a difference, so it's not too bad. It's still a welcomed update, because as you can see, this one is today's one, where it's 1319, and previous one was 1303. So you've got another 16 more for the single score, and just 31 more for the multi-core score. So that's not bad. So they did an update on that, which is good. And also you will get a space bump as well. So depending on the size, you'll probably just get about 200 MB, or it'll be a bit like that. So that's that for iOS 11.1.1. So it was just about the I, where it autocorrected to that A letter with the question mark, and the "Hey Siri" was literally it for the iPhone. Speed wise, I couldn't really find any much of a difference speed wise. I think mainly speed updates will probably be on for iOS 11.2, since that's already on beta 2 now, so they'll probably make that one a lot smoother and faster. But iOS 11.1 itself has been actually quite good for myself, so it's not been bad. So depending on what device you're updating to, obviously it will be a lot smoother, because I've seen on the iPhone 7 it's a lot smoother to use, and the one on the iPhone 5 actually it's not really that bad either. I've been using this for a while, so that hasn't been too bad. Same for the iPhone 6 as well. Once I've updated that's been actually quite good, and battery life actually has been really good as well, because whenever I used to go to work, I would come back with like 10%, and I've checked now, I actually got about 60%. So it now uses up 40%. Before it used to use up literally, I would go to work with 70%, I'll come back with 10. Now when I go with 70, I actually come back with about 50%. So that's been a lot better, because at work time I don't really use it much, but for some reason it still drains the battery. But it's a lot better than iOS 11.0.3. So that's been a good update for myself. and other people as well I've seen. And that's everything for the iPhone 5s with the update. So I just wanted to mention to you guys as well that iOS 11.1.1 is available from iPhone 5s and later, iPad Air and later, and iPod Touch 6th generation. So that's the only devices that are actually getting updated, and all the other ones like the watch, the Apple TV, they got no new updates. They've had their update on the 31st. Yeah, so the only new one is actually just for iOS 11 devices, well, the mobile devices and iPads and iPods. So I thought I'd just quickly mention that to you guys, because currently I'm just updating the iPhone 7. I'll show you guys what kind of memory I get back with the iPhone 7 as well. I thought I'd just quickly show you guys that in the same video here. So I'll just really get back once it's updated. So I've just got the iPhone 7 updated, so I'm just going to quickly show you guys that on iOS 11.1 my available memory was 222.87 gigabytes, and then once it was updated I got 223.16 gigabytes, so I got a couple of 100 gigs back, so that's quite good. So if I show you 222.87 and now I've got 223.16. And Geekbench score on iOS 11.1 was 3,500. Multi-score was 5,985, so 5,985. So this time we got single score up by 9 points, but 5945. We got multi-score a bit less on the new update for the iPhone 7 Plus. So it's only gone down by 40 points. Or 40 scores, so we got one which was an advantage for the single score, but for multi-score it went down a bit for some reason. But other than that, that's the update for the iPhone 5, iPhone 7. So it's basically from the iPhone 5s all the way up to iPhone X or 10. And yeah, so like I mentioned, the main update was literally about the I automatically going to A, and then it will just go to have an A with a question mark, and the Hey Siri wouldn't work properly for some reason. So hopefully there should be a new update coming out for the battery life again and the stability. I'm making it more smoother. So thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe.